Yeah, obviously, Carr's been a big part of our team since I've been here. Big part of the culture and the competitiveness and everything he brings on and off the ice. He's a great teammate. He's a great kid to coach. So you're gonna miss him. It's part of our job, part of the business, and I think bringing in Justin adds a little different profile than we had. And excited. I think is a guy that organizationally they've tracked for quite a while. I heard his name a lot last year, and I know they really like him and they believe he can be a good player in this league. So I'm excited to work with him. I think the size that he brings, the way he moves, is exciting. And where we put ourselves here this time of year, unfortunately some of this stuff have to happen, and I get it, the big picture, and we'll see when he gets here.
These are players and people, and whenever players are traded away, when you think about a guy like Jeremy Lauzon, who's been really good friends with him and deep partners, how hard is it for guys like that to deal with, their friends being traded away?
It's really hard. He's a real popular guy in the locker room. I think him and Juice have a really good relationship, and obviously him and Lowe's are tight, and Carr's a guy that everybody loves. He's a really good glue guy in there. He's, somebody that's invested completely in this organization. He's been here for such a long time. So it's hard on everybody. It's hard on us. It's hard on, I'm sure, Barry and the staff. They've taken great pride at developing him and turning him into a really good player in our league. So it's hard. And unfortunately, like I said, the start of the year, the way things are going, changes have to happen, and we wish him the best. I guess take a little solace that he's going to Montreal where he's from, and so hopefully he feels pretty good about that.
Fair to say that it's a bit of a vote of confidence too for some of the guys you promoted recently, Roseby and Leichenberg as well.
Yeah, they're small sample sizes, but definitely they've stepped up and played really good, and that you could say, yeah, for sure, that's a little consolation that these kids had opportunities and they take the most advantage of their opportunity, and hopefully they continue to progress and be important parts of our team here going forward.
Especially Willsby. As I understand, he was primarily a left side guy. But then he comes up and he's played on the right side. Does that give you hope that he could be a right side guy, because that's where Carrier played?
Yeah, I think he can play either side. I know we had Jonas Brodin, or I did for years in Minnesota, and he kind of came in as a lefty and played a righty, and they have some similarities, the way they move, the way they skate, the way they have their sticks. So I'm pretty confident he can play either side. Didn't look like, when he has been out there on the other side, doesn't really look like it's been a big challenge for him. So that's a really good sign for us.
Roman back in there tonight?
No.
There's somebody coming up, I guess.
There's a lot of balls in the air right now. There's a lot of question marks. We'll see, obviously, with Gaz, and we're not sure where everything falls into place and if Justin can get here on time. So there's a lot of unknowns right now.
Juice in goal tonight, is that the plan?
Yeah.
Which
Juice are you talking about?
Sorry.
Yeah, I could say yeah to both. Juice is in.
Yeah.
I won't tell you which one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We've had a few games of watching Steven at center. Now, kind of what's your eval? Anything surprised you? I think Jonathan said he was a little surprised at the speed.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I read somebody tweeted a little while ago his max speed, all the max speeds in the NHL, and he's right up there, and kind of actually opened my eyes a little bit, thinking we could use some speed in the middle of the ice, and I think he's been great through the middle. It seems to free him up, and then it got me thinking back to kind of when he came in the league, before Tampa became Tampa and brought in Point and Cirelli. He played the middle, and I can remember when he was a little bit of a younger player, he had a lot of speed through the middle of the ice, and I think the byproduct of having Point and Cirelli and those guys have kind of put him on the wing a little bit, and obviously fit in really good there too. So to see him, I think it gives him a little bit more freedom to skate and have the puck a lot more than sometimes the wing. He's still kind of trying to figure out when he's on the wing, when to do certain things, and he's had the puck more, and he's been great. I think he's cleared a lot of space, and we're in desperate need of some speed through the middle of the ice, and he's provided that.